Okay. Welcome to the RISE Group. The project name is RISE Resort Residences. As the name says, it's resort. That means in this township, you're going to get completely resort lifestyle. So this is how we are having a project of 90 acres land patch, where you will be getting total 609 units villas. That means very low density concept with the large open ventilation of nature you are going to get in this resort township. Now, let me explain you the connectivity of this township, which is in a triangular shape, and the three sides of this township. So, let me explain you the first connectivity that you will be getting at one side of this township, that is what Super Eco Village 1 road. This is the same road. If you straight follow this road, you will be getting connected straight to the central Noida within few minutes. That means Noida sector 78 and 79. That was the best connectivity you are going to find with this township. Now, if I talk about the two other connectivities, that means this one road, okay, and the road, this one. So both these roads will join and will take you to the God shop, that means the Kisan shop. So now you're going to get three side open connectivity at three sides of this triangular township, villa township. Okay, now let me tell you the current location of this model where right now is standing on. This is what the triangular patch 7 acres resort office area. So right now we are standing in this portion. So I use the word resort office. What does it mean? Because our office is completely as an image of the villa township. Means whatever the beauty, the natural experience that you will be getting in the township, we have given a replica in this resort office area. That means the concept of 4 extreme regions of India: the rolling plains in Rajasthan, the mountains in the north region, south region you will be getting the streams, and east the streams merging into the township. That is what the 7 acres resort office area. So after some time, this beautiful resort office area is a replica of our township. So after some time, this complete resort office area will be converted into the commercial areas for this triangular shaped villa township. So this triangular patch resort office area is going to be the commercial for this villa township. Now, coming to the major point of this township, that is what the main USP of this township is what, which differentiates this project from the other township projects. That is what, out of the 90 acres land area, you will be getting approx 60 acre area covered as green, the openness, the natural greenery. And 30 acres area you will be getting the construction of the villas. That means we have tried to promote the greenery the maximum level that we can promote. But yes, it is not the arrangement that we have done to make it unique from the other projects. What we have done as a very unique, to maintain this large amount of greenery forever in the future, we are not allowing even a single polluting vehicular movement within the township. Means you will be not finding even a single concrete road in the township, so that if you want to ride your vehicles, you cannot. That is what the best part you will be going to get in this township. So this is what, now with this arrangement we have minimized the pollution level and maintained the greenery to get the fresh air in the township. Now with this arrangement you're going to face two major problems. That is first, the internal movement. If there is no vehicular movement, so how you will reach from one place to another? For this internal movement facility, we are going to give the personal golf cart facility for each and every villa. That means total 609 units of villas, so 609 personal golf cart for each and every villa. That is how you will be getting facilitated with the personal golf cart facility for the internal movement within the township. This is how you will be getting the internal movement. Now the point comes, we have given an advantage in each and every villa. That means each villa is going to get a personal car parking area. That is the best part. That means you need not to park your car in any kind of basement area. You will be parking your car in your own villa's personal car parking zone. That means we have divided the township into total 7 equal tunnels, 7 zones. Each zone is going to get approx 100 villas personal car parking. Suppose here is one tunnel, which is the actual tunnel that we have prepared right now to take the SS as the entry into exit into the township. That means this tunnel will cover only these region villas. Here is one tunnel which will be covering these. Here is one tunnel which will be covering these, and there is one tunnel which will be covering those kind of villas. That means the concept is, we call it as a catalytic car parking. The same tunnel you take entry, the same tunnel you have to take exit also. We are giving the concept of no interconnected tunnels. Okay, that means the tunnel you take entry, the same tunnel take the exit also. Now let me tell you how will you reach with your vehicle to your personal villa for the personal car parking. So we have given the concept of podium base level. So in this model, if you focus on the ground level, that means the green you will be getting at the actual ground level. But if we focus on each and every villa, this is what the podium base level. To understand it at a very deeper level, for example, right now, this is what the podium base level. So when you come up the stairs, you get to know it's the ground. But when you come down the stairs to get the presentation model, that is what the actual ground level. So each and every concept of the villa is just similar to this lower ground section, where the advantage is that you are going to get the personal car parking area, and let me clear you, it is not going to be the basement. Pure living section with the attached personal car parking area, that means swimming pool, party hall, bedroom, washroom, everything. It's a pure living section at the actual ground. We can call it in our terminology as a lower ground section. So that is the main USP of the township we explained to you. Now coming to this 90 acres triangular villa township, this is the land which we have to promote it as a sport city land. That means we are going to promote each and every kind of sport facility that you know. If I talk about the very first one, that is what the cricket playground. This is what the 4.5 acres in area cricket stadium. The main astonishing feature of this cricket playground is that it is based on the concept of Australia and New Zealand. Now what does it mean? So here you will be going to have the image of the cricket playground. That means you can see the slopes and slanty areas where the people are sitting over there. That means it's your all comfortability. Either you lie down, you stand down or sit down to watch the cricket, means complete experience of picnic spot as well and getting the view of cricket. Now coming to the model again, you will be getting a practice pitch for having the practice of cricket over there. If we talk about outdoor sport courts, so you will be getting total 9 outdoor sport courts in this region you can see. That means volleyball, badminton, basketball and tennis court. So 9 outdoor sport courts vision in this complete area. If I talk about the indoor sports, we will be getting a separate arrangement here. This is what I am finding right now called as indoor sports stadium of 22,000 square feet in area. The best part is that you will be getting approx 300 people sitting capacity within the stadium to watch the sports being played, and total 13 indoor sport courts arrangement like squash, rock climbing, multi-purpose playing field, as you know, whatever in terms of the indoor sports. This is all we have focused. This is all we have focused on the normal sports facilities. Like if I talk about the image of the view, you can look in this image. That will be the resemblance of this indoor sports stadium at the internal basis. Like I explained you the 13 indoor sport course arrangement. Now, coming to the major point of the sport, we have mainly focused on the golf. Means we know the golf as a very luxurious sport. So what we have given as a flavor of the golf, that means the street golf. As we all know, in India, each and every street we find the cricket being played as a street cricket. The same thing we have promoted the golf as a street golf. So see how we have given this concept. That means this is the clubhouse of the township and this is the cricket playground. So between these two amenities, whatever the land portion is coming and whatever the number of villas are present in this portion, you will be getting a 9-hole putting golf area. So let me tell you a very important thing, it's going to be a flavor of golf at the back of the villa. Now getting the clarity about this, what I said right now, so here you will be having this image to get the clarity, the 9-hole putting golf area at the back side of the villas. Very important thing of this township is what? The greenery, the ambience view, the sport view is all at the back, because I told the name project is right resort residences. So in case of resort, whatever the greenery, whatever the beauty and whatever the view, you will be getting at the back of the villas, and front of all the villas will be kept normal. This is how I explain these sport facilities. If I talk about what are the common facilities as a township, that means the very first one, if I talk about the clubhouse, the 55,000 square feet in area. Now, you will be getting total 9 entry and exit points in the township. That means out of 9 entry and exits, you will be getting total 7 tunnels for the residential movement. 8th one would be the emergency entry and exit, and 9th one would be the main entry, main gate from this clubhouse. That means where your guests will be coming from. So your guests, the outsiders and the friends coming to attend your family functions, they will be getting approx 250 car parking facility within the clubhouse. Now again a major question comes, how your guests will reach from the clubhouse to your particular villa. So I said you will be getting a personal golf cart. So with the help of the personal golf cart, you can take your guests from the clubhouse and drop at your villa. Otherwise, if you're busy in your villas and make a phone call to the clubhouse, you will be getting approximately 60 common golf facility with the help of the driver. So it is the facility that we will be giving you in terms of the emergency. This is what I explained about the clubhouse. Now comes most astonishing feature of the township, that is what the bluish colored water body stream you're looking right now. Moreover, it is going to have a wood walkway also of 220 meters in length approx, and this stream divides the township into two equal halves. That means, as is in morning and evening, if you're having a walk over this stream, complete peaceful and nice resemblance of the watery reflection you're going to get over this stream. If we talk about the common swimming pools, so you will be getting 3 common swimming pools in the township. First, at the end of this stream, that is what? The adult swimming pool. Then nearby to it, you will be getting the kid swimming pool. And third one would be the temperature regulatory swimming pool within the clubhouse. That means it's all weather usable. Anytime you find the comfortability of the weather, you can go in the clubhouse and have the enjoyment of the common swimming pool, the township and the clubhouse. This is how I explain the common facilities with the sport and the sport city land of the Rice Resort Residences project of the Rice Group. Model a 90 acres triangular township. So side by side you will be getting 3 rectangular large green patches. That means this is what? This is one and that is one. All these 3 rectangular green patches are the projects of other companies. But if I talk about this one, this one, this one, that one, and obviously those 2 one also. So these denotes the project of our part, the green area, and obviously the commercial area for the township in the future as a result of this area. Now, if we talk about the corners of this triangular township, you can see the 3 corners. So what are these white structures? We call it as a mountainous duplex villa structures. Right now, you can focus on this is what we are pointing right now. This is what that means. Presently, these 3 mountainous duplex villa structures are completely a part of imagination. It's a pure imagination. It's a future expansion of our project. That means right now the FAR, the floor area ratio allotted to our company, that is 0.72. In future, if it gets incremented by the value 0.5 by the Greater Noida Development Authority, then only we will be constructing these called as mountainous duplex villa structures. But right now it's a pure imagination part of our project Rice Resort Residences. So getting the front view of these structures, you can have a look in this image. That is what the image of these mountainous duplex villa structures you will be getting as a front view in this image. You can have a look there. If I talk about the top views, how they will be getting a resemblance of the top. So how you can look at this image, that is what these are explaining the white structures, the mountainous duplex villa. And again I repeat, it's a pure future expansion of our project. Till the time GMP is not allowing us to implement, then only we will be constructing these mountainous duplex villa structures. Now, we have divided the villas concept into total 7 types. Starting from type 1 to type 7. So total 7 categories of villas. Type 1 is the smallest size, having 115 square yards, and the plot size 3005 square feet is the total built-up area. And type 7 is the biggest size villa, having 2 sub-ranges. One is 7855 square feet and another is 8245 square feet. Depending on the type of the villa, we are going to find a lot of differences. Suppose if I talk about type 1 to type 4, you will be getting lower ground, upper ground, first floor, and again. The most important point of the township, that is the position, that means the construction is going on right now where. So I can think that you can focus on this bluish colored stream. So this stream divides our township into 2 equal parts. That is, this side we call it as a phase 1. It contains approx half of the land area, that means approx 45 acres of land area, and contains approx 300 units of villas. And this side we call it as a phase 2, so it contains rest of the part of the land area and rest of the units of the villas. So right now, whatever the construction portion, whatever the portion that we have launched for this project, that is what this phase 1, approx 300 units of villas and 45 acres land of area. So construction is going on in this portion also. Okay, that means the main point, the focus we are focusing on, that is what this complete portion of 126 villas, that will be handing over to the end of this area. That is what this position I explained to you about the township. Now we are having the clubhouse. As explained, exclusively the biggest sized clubhouse for the township, the 55,000 square feet in area, and obviously as it is going to be exclusive, so all the star facilities of the hotels will be getting in the clubhouse. That means the 5-star hotel, okay, the banquet hall, and I added as a 250 car parking facility for the guest car parking within the clubhouse. It's going to be multi-specialty clubhouse, but exclusively for this township. And now we are having the several models, the several miniatures, the prototypes for our villas. Total 7 types I mentioned, from type 1 to type 7. So let's see with them. Okay.